Hello, everyone. Is everyone doing well tonight? Welcome to Stamp with Arlena. I'm Arlena Craven. Hello, Nancy. How was your day today? Did you get some good food? I hope so. Celebrating your husband's birthday. Hello, Jenny. Oh boy. So I'm trying to get my comments up. And Facebook has changed everything. So all my buttons that I'm used to for my live. Hello, Trisha. Are all different. So bear with me, please. It just doesn't want to work. Hello, Nancy. Megan was very busy. A good day. Oh, good, Nancy. Good. I was in the studio today, so that was good too. Getting all the optional classes together for the Gnome Stamp Camp. And then also, this just does not want to work today. And then started Card Club, so that was fun. Okay. Let me go back out on my laptop and go back in. So it's a beautiful day today. I think it's about 84. Super excited for the gnome stick. Oh, you should be. It is so cool. It is so cool. Hello, Robin. I don't know why my laptop does not want to bring up comments. And I really don't want to shut it all down and start over. Hello, Anna. How are you? When do you come back to Michigan? How are you doing, Robin? Is it nice in New Hampshire? Okay. Like I was saying, Facebook has changed everything. And the icons are different. It's kind of crazy. And then now my laptop doesn't want to work, so for whatever. Facebook only shows me my own comments. Well, that's weird. Good. I come back on the 27th of this month. Ooh, that's right around the corner. That's only a couple weeks away. Okay, let's see. Click to expand. Turn off my volume there. Click to expand. It's not doing anything. Beautiful, doing good. Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yay! I think we're in business. We're in business. Woohoo! Okay. So, today is a neat day. It's August 11th, and it would have been my mom's 99th birthday. Can you believe that? That just blows me away. Fix now? Yes, I think it is. But if you guys can only see your own comments, that's not good. Let me know if all of you, if that's all you can see. Yay, I'm getting hearts. And you can hear me okay? My volume's okay? I don't have my ear pods in, so that should be okay. My mom passed away when I was 37 years old. My oldest daughter was 4 and my twins were 1. And that's when you need your mom the most. But God had different plans, and it's all good. I can see everyone's good. Yes, it's good. Good. Um, oh, okay. Well, I wonder why it was that this way for you, Trisha, and mine just changed. I can see and hear all. Good, good. So, today, so my laptop is freezing. As long as you guys can see me and hear me, that's the main thing. So, yeah. So today is a very special day to me, and I miss my mom. I love her. Boy, she was a rock, and I wish I could be half the woman she was. Anyway, let's get on to stamping. We have a mystery stamping project, and I sent out the or I posted what you would need as far as cardstock, DSP, basic white, the measurements, and where to score it. Now, if you just want to follow along and watch and then make yours, that is fine. Sometimes I do that because I get way too confused when I'm scoring and I'm like, oh, I had it on the wrong side. So, but definitely make the project because you are going to love it, I promise. So, I don't think I have any other announcements. Celebration's coming to an end. We only have till the 31st of this month to get our free celebration products. What that is when you spend $50, for every $50 you spend, you get a free celebration item. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. You can comment or you can message me. I would love to explain that to you. Anything else? I don't think there's anything else. There's an event that Stampin' Up! Is putting on. In order for me to enlarge your video, the comment section is not available for me, which means I will just watch and make no comments. Okay, that's fine, Nancy. I know you're listening intently. I know you are, so that's okay. So Stampin' Up! Is having an event called On Stage, and it's all over the country. The main one is in Vienna. Ooh, wouldn't that be neat to be able to go there for the event? It's a one-day event for us, and it's November 12th, and the closest one for me is Indianapolis. So I thought about going to Anaheim, California, or Jacksonville, Florida, or somewhere nice, but Indianapolis will probably be okay. So I'm hoping to go there and get filled and fueled with excitement and energy because our Stampin' Up! Year starts October 1st, so we'll be 1 month into the year. So it will energize me to get through the winter and keep going and persevering with my business. You should have come to Anaheim. I know, Trisha. I asked my husband, I said, you want to go to Anaheim? And he says, for what? So I told him, he says, isn't that kind of far? I said, well, that's the whole point. We'll make a vacation of it. So I thought that would be fun. And if I did, I would look you up, girlfriend. I would. I would have dinner with you. Oh, it would be fun. So anyway, I'm going to show you the project, how far I've gotten on the notebook journal that we did last week, the kit. I'm going to show you how far I've gotten on it, and then we'll jump right back into the mystery project. So I'm going to point you to my work surface, and I'm going to try to not only point you to my work surface, but kind of raise the camera up so you'll get a wider view. So if you get, I live 8 miles from the convention. Oh my goodness! I could have stayed with you. Lots of places to camp. Oh, we could bring the camper cross country. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh my gosh, I can't imagine pulling it through the mountains though. Ooh, that might be rough. Anyway, let's get to it. All right, I'm going to point you to my work surface, and I'm going to pull you up so you can get a wide view. Nope, I want that way. Okay. All right. So you're way up there. I mean, like I could put my head under here. See? And I never thought about that before, but when I get the stamp and emboss machine up here, you can't really see what I'm doing because it's so close. So anyway, this is the let me tell you what it is. It's our little kit, you know, that came in this box. There's my other pictures. It's called the Love This Memory Notebook Kit. So this is how far I've gotten on it. So I made the front cover, and I used the little camper from the Tree Lot Dies from the Celebration, which is no longer available. I'm so glad I got it when I did. And then my front, remember we colored the ribbon last week, and I put a title page on it. Just far enough away. Did not get Disney price markups. Ooh, that is true too. Ooh, you're close to Disney, or at least relatively close. We could do Disney too while we were there. I might have to reconsider this, Trisha. Might have to talk to my husband. Okay, so I put a post-it note here because I want a picture of the Sleepy Hollow State Park sign. So I'm going to put that there. So this is just my placeholder. And I put the dates and the site number were there. And then I matted the picture. And I did some journaling. This is our home away from home. And our campfire in the sunset. At Seagull Lake has the best sunsets. Oh, they're just gorgeous. My daughter Courtney was able to go with us on this trip. And this is our little mouse Henry, so I did stamp him, color him, and fussy cutted him out. And then just some more placeholders for pictures that I know that I have. And more, and you know, embellishments, that all the stickers that came with it. Oh, Disney. Oh, yeah, I bet. Disney's way too expensive anyway. And then more pictures and journaling. We celebrated Christmas in July. I love that. And it was 103 degrees in the sun. It was crazy. But I still had to do Christmas because you just gotta. This is a feather from a loon. And this is our next trip, which we leave Monday for, so I've got spaces for that. And then our last trip will be in September, and that's Higgins Lake again, and I've got spaces for that, and that will be the end of the book. So that's how my book turned out. These are, I also die cut these trees out of the Tree Lot Dies also. So you don't only have to use what's in the kit, but you can add to it. And these were the sticky letters and numbers that come with the kit. So if you don't have one of these kits already, you'll want to get one and journal a vacation or a trip or the summer or something. Time with your grandkids or your daughter, whatever. Okay. Now, the mystery project. I chose to use Let's Set Sail stamp set and the coordinating punch, which punches out a sailboat. I have never used this set before tonight. I did use it. I tested it before I got on because I wanted to make sure that nothing was going to go crazy on me when I was live. So we got that. So that was really cool that I'm using that. And I'm also using the Designer Series paper Sun Prints, which is this beautiful Night of Navy paper. If you haven't gotten it yet, it is absolutely gorgeous. Let me see if I can just take it out of the wrapper. So this is one side, this is the other. It's gray granite that is the other side, which goes together so well. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? It looks like it was bleached. And then that's the other side. Ooh. And then that's the other side. That's the piece we're going to use, is the stripes. And then this one and that side. Ooh, I like that side too. And that side, and ooh, I love it. If you don't have this paper, you might want to consider getting it because it is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I'm not going to try to put it back in the bag right now. I'm going to just set it aside. Okay. So, I've got my white piece of cardstock and my Designer Series paper. And yes, my card base is going to be white. Kind of boring, I know, but you'll see why when I get it done. Okay, so the first thing I want to do for my base is I want to cut it 4 1/4 by 10 1/2. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to 10 1/2. You know what? This piece of cardstock is all dirty and messed up. So I'm going to get a different piece, and hopefully it will be white and clean and beautiful. Yay, it is. Okay, so I'm going to cut it at 10 1/2 first and cut that 1/2 inch strip off. You can save that because you can make banners and just, you know, little sentiments will fit on there. So I save my strips. And then 4 1/4, which is exactly half the sheet of paper. So you're actually going to be able to do 2 cards out of this if you want. And then score, don't cut, at 1/2 inch. Okay, so we've got a piece of cardstock 4 1/4 by 10 1/2. We're going to score it on the long side, so the long side's going to go in here, okay? Score it at a 1/2 inch. Oh, thank you, Nancy. I like how the book's turning out too. It's way better than I thought it was going to be. I mean, not the kit itself, what I was going to do with it. Okay, 1 3/4, 3 3/4, and 5. Okay, so we've got, again, the cardstock is 4 1/4 by 10 1/2, scored at 1/2 inch, 1 3/4 inch, 3 3/4 inch, and 5 inches. Okay. Now we want to take a piece of cardstock, same color, so I'm using white. I'm going to use 3 by 5. So I'm going to do 3, hello, by 5. Too much going on here. Okay, 3 by 5. You're going to score on the long side again. You're going to score at 1/2 inch. Be sure not to cut. You want to score. Use the gray blade. 1/2 inch and 1 3/4 inch. So both these score lines are the first 2 score lines, same measurements as your large one. 1/2 inch and 1 3/4 inch. Okay. Now I need a piece of DSP. DSP stands for Designer Series paper. I want it 4 inches. And I do want my lines going up and down, so I'm going to cut it this way. And then I want it to be 3 3/8. So now it's getting tricky because we're working with 8ths. And 1 3/4. Okay. Woohoo! Oh, and we need another piece of white. 2 3/4 by 3. 2 3/4. All right, I'm going to set my paper trimmer aside, and these are my pieces. So again, I have my base, which is 4 1/4 by 10 1/2, and it's scored at a 1/2 inch, 1 3/4 inch, 3 3/4 inch, and 5 inches. Then I have a piece that's 3 by 5, scored at 1/2 inch and 1 3/4 inch. Then I have 2 pieces of Designer Series paper, 4 inches by 3 3/8 and 4 inches by 1 3/4. Then I have a piece of white that is 2 3/4 by 3. Okay? All right. I'm going to start with my base, and I'm going to start folding on all the score lines. And I'm going to fold it in on itself, okay? They're all going to, all the score lines are going to be folded the same direction. Okay, so you've got something like that, okay? And then I want to take my large piece of Designer Series paper, the 4 by 3 3/8, and I'm going to put it right in the center here. So I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal, and I'm going to kind of center that as best I can. And then I also want this Designer Series paper, because I'm putting it on there before I glue everything down or put it all together. And that goes in the centerpiece. So if that goes between the second and third score line. Okay? And then this goes there. All right. Now I want to put adhesive on this 1/2 inch strip here. So I'm going to line it up. And then you're going to fold it over. I'm going to try to explain this. So you fold the 1/2 inch over so your glue is facing down. And then you're just going to fold it up till it meets that Designer Series paper. Okay? Got it? And then when you open it, it's going to look like that. Okay? Got it? All right. Then you want to, actually I want to stamp on this first. I'm going to stamp my sentiment, and I'm going to do it in Night of Navy to match the designer series paper. And the sentiment I'm using is hope it's your best day ever. And I'm hoping I can get this. And I'm going off center. And you'll see why. And I'm going to close this ink before I put my hand in it. Okay. All right. Again. No. Wait. I think I did this wrong. I did do this wrong. So I'm going to cut another piece of paper, the 3x5. See, I'm not used to doing this base in white. It's usually a color, so it threw me off. Okay, 3x5. Score at a 1/2 inch and 1 3/4. Okay. Fold it in on itself, fold it in on itself. Alright. Now, I actually want maybe I do want it that way. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Just hang on just 1 second. I'm trying to figure out, okay, where to stamp this. Okay, go right there. Right under the second score line. Okay. Then I'm going to put adhesive on this 1/2 inch strip again. And I'm going to put some on the back, just on the lower 1/2 inch. Okay, you'll see why in a minute. Okay. Then you want to push this up. You want to fold this over like so. See, the whole thing is going to fold over, but you got sticky on it, okay? And you want to line this up at the top and side to side. You want to make sure you get that press down where the adhesive is. And then it looks like so. Got it? See? Got it? See why it's tricky? And then what I did is, from my layering circles, I die cut the scallop, the largest scallop, and then the second to the largest, just straight circle, in Night of Navy. And I'm going to put those together. And just so it kind of frames that. And then, what I did, I will quickly okay, so now I'm going to do the sailboat. So the stamp set has this sailboat. There's 3 pieces, 2 sails, and then the boat itself with the mast. So I'm going to stamp the sails in red, and boy is my real red ink pad juicy. And then I'm going to do the boat itself in soft suede. And I am going to wash those real quick, those stamps, because that red, it doesn't matter. You use it red once on these polymer stamps and they stain. It's clean, it won't be red on the next time you use it, but it's just stained. Alright. Now I'm going to take the punch and I'm going to line this up in here. And all these pieces come flying out, but I only need the mast, so that looks like that. And then I'm going to, nope, I've got to finagle this around so it punches right. This one goes in here with this one. Oh, I'm going to cut some of this off because it's catching on the punch. And just line that up in there, like so. Punch. And again, we don't want all those other pieces, we just want them to sail. So I'm going to get rid of those bits. And then this one kind of goes this way. It's kind of hard to line up when you don't have anything to hang on to. There we go, that's good. Okay. Get rid of these pieces we're not going to use. All right. So then I've got my circles, right? And I actually want to pop these up with dimensionals. This is going to be tricky, but we can do it because we have mini dimensionals too. So the sails, I think we can fit, oh yeah, a large dimensional. But the mast is just going to have a couple of minis on the boat. What do you call this? It's not, it's, you know, the hull. The hull, is that it? Looks like I'm frozen. I don't know why. I'll just keep going. Okay, so I want to peel the back of these dimensionals off. And they show just a little bit, so I'm going to trim those off a little bit. Got that there. And this one goes here. And this one goes here, I think. I'm pretty sure. Looks like a sailboat to me. Does it to you? My laptop is totally frozen. Can you guys see? I hope so. Then I'm going to pop this up on here like so with dimensionals. But first, I want to put a pop of color. I have this retired red ribbon, which will go perfect with it. But I'm afraid to use it because it's not available for you to purchase. But just know that you can use any color ribbon or any ribbon you want. And I'm going to just slide it in there. And put this over here. And then I'm going to just put this here. Yeah, you can flatten it. So yes, the whole beauty of this whole card is it stands up, but it also folds flat for mailing. Woohoo! Gotta love that. And I'm just fussing with the little tie. Okay. If I was really good, I'd tie a sailor's knot, although that's pretty close to a sailor's knot, but not quite. All right, and then I want to put that there with dimensionals. I can't wait to see. I want to make sure that I get the dimensionals in the right spot. I hope you guys post what your mystery project looks like. I hope you guys will make this because it is so darn cute. Look at that. What do you think? And I can't see comments. So that is the card tonight. And I want to show you what else I did. So I made these two. And these are with retired product, except the stamp set's current. The stamp set is Splash and Around. Nope, it's Sunny Splash. And then I have this one, which I absolutely love. So I showed my husband the swimsuit ones because I actually want to give him this one for our anniversary. It's this Sunday, 40 years. And the saying, or the sentiment is, anywhere with you is paradise. And we love camping, and I thought that would be perfect. But anyway, I showed him the card. He goes, well, where do you write on it at? Well, guess what? You write right on the back, and there's plenty of room to write. And it folds flat, so it fits in the envelope still. But then when you open it, it pops up, and it stands. Cool, huh? So you see where I was getting messed up with the white? So actually, I did not use a piece of white here. Okay, awesome card. Thank you. Camper is cool. Yes, I love that camper. That camper's so neat. I made one in a different color for the front of my journal, and it just didn't work. The color didn't work, but I like that color too. That's cute. Okay, I am going to point you back to me and pull you down at the same time. Yay. There. So did you like our card tonight? It's kind of cool, isn't it? It's called a fun fold. There's many different kinds of fun fold cards. Um, I'm thinking about doing this for a swap. So when the meeting, the event that we have, let me read this. This is an adorable card. The camper card is my favorite. Of course it is. I think a lot of people will like that. I have my card half finished. I need to pick out a saying and punch. Yes, yes. And that's what's hard on a mystery project. You know, you don't know what it's supposed to be like, and you don't know what you want to say or what the punch is going to be. Um, this one actually, um, I stamped the swimsuit, and then I fussy cutted it, and then you can't really see, I popped it up with dimensionals. So that is not a punch. It is fussy cutted. But I do like that. I do like, I don't mind fussy cutting. I find it relaxing, actually. So, so at the event on stage that Stampin' Up! Is having um, in November, we're having a swap. It's not an organized swap, so it's not like you meet at a certain place at a certain time, and there's like a certain number of people. It's you swap the whole day with people. You just randomly, walk up to someone and say, "Are you swapping?" And they'll say yes or no. If they say yes, you hand them a card. They hand you a card. You have two bags. One bag is with your card, which if I was making a card, I would make however many of these I would want to swap. So they're all the same. You could use different colors if you want, because the designer series paper, you only get 2 sheets of the one print. So, you've got to, use your judgment. But, and then the other bag, you put the swap that you receive in. So, I want to do 100. Is that crazy? So I would have to make 100 of the same card, and they have to be in a cello envelope, a clear envelope, and your contact information has to be in there as well. So like a business card or your stamp or whatever, and then you give 100 out, and you get 100 different cards back. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness. So I was thinking about this one, first of all, because it's summer. But in November, people will not be thinking about this swimsuit or this stamp set. They're going to be thinking of Halloween and Thanksgiving and fall, autumn, grateful, blessed, Christmas. That I think that's what we're going to get a lot of, but so I don't want to do that. I was thinking of doing the camper, but do you know how much DSP I would have to get, and how many I'd have to cut out 100 camper pieces? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces to each camper, so that's 400 pieces, and then I would have to put them all together. That's not happening. I just talked myself right out of that. Even this one, that would be a lot of work. That would be a lot of work. But anyway, that's what I got going. Can you make 101 of the camper card and swap one with me? A Christmas camper. No, I will make one with a Christmas camper and just give it to you, Nancy. No, that's the thing about swaps. If you've got the time and you can do the detailed card, people love them. They really appreciate them. But I don't have the time to do that. So, yeah, I'm just kind of thinking outside the box right now. So, all right, that's all I have for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun. Next week I will be camping, but I do plan on coming on live from the Big Rapids McDonald's parking lot. Yay! I'm not sure who will be with me. I don't know if Randy will come with me, or hello, Amanda. I don't know if Randy will come with me, or my friend Lori. Um, we're camping with her and her husband, so that will be fun. So I don't know if she'll come along with me or not, or if I'll just sneak out myself and go in and do the live and have some alone time. So I don't know. But in the meantime, you guys all stay safe. Enjoy this beautiful weather. It's supposed to cool down a little bit next week, which it will be nice. Hope not too cold, um, because there's a pool at the campground we're at. A very nice pool. And I want to go swimming. So, all right. You guys have a blessed evening, and we will see you later. Love you all. Bye-bye.